Welcome to the Small Market Meetings Conference. We are here in South Bend, Indiana on the marketplace floor. I am Valerie Dennison with the group Travel Family, but more importantly here with me is Cassie Yoder, and she is from the Green Mill Village. Cassie, can you tell us a little bit about the Green Mill Village, where you're located and why you're here meeting with meeting planners?
Absolutely. So Green Mill Village is a development that is inside Amish country of Illinois. And so we represent, with Amish country of Illinois, we'll have a CVB in our area. So these four towns pool together their funds to then represent that area and really kind of get out to these smaller markets that are looking for second and third tier cities for places to go to meet and to have conventions. And so our development has a hotel and convention center, so it ties in perfectly with really what a lot of these meeting planners are looking for, something that's smaller and something that's very different and off the beaten path.
That's right. That is exactly right. Off the beaten path is kind of the trend right now. That's what people is looking for, and we're glad that you were able to figure that out and deliver what those meeting planners are looking for.
Absolutely.
And what do you have in that area that's drawing them in? Once a meeting planner gets there to Amish country, Illinois, what are your offerings?
You know, I think one of the biggest things that we get is the phone calls that they say, Cassie, I've been to Chicago, I've been to St. Louis and Indy, and those are about 2 hours radius for us. And they're like, we can't go back, we want something different. So when they come to us, one of the biggest things that we can offer, is that there is so many experiential and hands-on things for them to do. So we get a lot where you may be in our conference center, so the Best Western Plus has a convention center, so you may be in your board meetings or your expo or your convention in the morning, but at the same time then, the afternoons or the evenings, we have a plethora of excursions. Maybe you can go eat in an Amish home, or go and shop at the retail and the outlet malls, or do the shopping that's more wholesome down in Arcola and Arthur, where you go down the brick streets or the main street and you have all these local shops that have handmade things. So the craftsmanship and the options that we have for restaurants and the excursions that people can do that are hands-on is very different than I think what most people offer. And it's very unique. It's not the same old that every meeting planner is really used to. I think that's what groups are looking for.
That is what they're looking for. That it's exactly what they're looking for, and we are glad that you were here to provide that to them. If someone wanted to get a hold of you to talk about planning their next meeting or event, how do they get a hold of you?
The best thing to do would be to go to the Green Mill Village Development website. So it's gmvdevelopment.com. And my contact information is on there as well, so that way they can reach out. And, we just try to get an idea for what they're really looking for, the depth, the amount of days, and the excursions that they're wanting. And that way then we can plan something that is very thorough and that they really feel like they got done what needed to be done. Maybe they needed to meet, maybe they had to have a board meeting, but they really leave with a whole lot of memories. And that is something that's very unique, that I feel like our area in Amish country of Illinois can say that you walk away with those types of
You're going to walk away with not only an experience, something a little uplifting, something that's going to change the way that you look at your next meeting.
Yeah, it really is.
So we're excited that you can provide that once again. How much space do you have there?
The way that we break things out is that we are for those smaller market spaces. And so we have the capabilities to really divide up our convention center space. I think the most traffic that we typically get is the conventions, the expos that are looking for lecture space, classroom style, or banquet space.
Perfect.
Yeah, and so really, if you're coming in and you say, Cassie, we're looking for something that can fit 5,000, that's not us, that's not our market.
Right.
But we really kind of capture that smaller groups that really are under that 350 and under.
Perfect.
And that way then if they want to have breakout sessions or anything like that, we can also then kind of switch and move the rooms around to where we can section them off so they have that as well.
Perfect.
There's a lot of different options, and then of course with the hotel rooms, our hotel is very unique because though it's a Best Western Plus, all of the furniture and all of the things that we used inside the rooms come from Simply Amish, which is right down the road from us.
Perfect.
So we really tapped into that sustainability.
Yeah.
And so I know that you're used to maybe going to a hotel, things are brought from China, and it's just kind of a cookie cutter location. But for us, ours is very unique because the art on the walls, the beds that you sleep in, the furniture, it all comes from that area. It all comes from Amish country. So we kind of joke when we tell conferences, you know, you can lay your head in an Amish bed, or the pictures you see on the walls that they say, oh, I love that. You know, we could say, well, that barn is on Route 133 and, you know, 1600 North. It's that we can be able to connect you really to not just, you know, get your meeting space and get you all taken care of, but you really have a full idea of immersion of what we are and who we are, and you really walk away with a piece of that whenever you leave.
That is so perfect and so touching and so exciting. So exciting. I will just say that I think it is a beautiful area, a wonderful place to go to have your meeting, to have your convention, or even to just visit if you have a group. It is such a lovely area. And we want to thank you so much, Cassie, for being here with us today. It means the world.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.